Hello everyone, welcome to my corner of the world. Today I'm sharing a Christmas card. It's one that I've made for a blog that I participate in every month. And for this month it's called Christmas in July. So I thought I would use a non-Christmassy stamp set for this. And that's partly because there's this lovely Pretty Medallion stamp that's in the new annual catalogue, the 2022 catalogue, which I absolutely love. I just love all the curly whirly filigree pieces in this stamp. And so I thought it would make a really good base for a Christmas card. And what I've done is I've used a technique where I have used sponge daubers to apply ink on the stamp at different places, and then I've just added a Christmassy greeting and then some of the new embellishments that is in the holiday catalogue for 2022, which are the gold holly leaves. So let me show you how I created this. Now I'm using my Stamparatus. These big stamps can be quite unwieldy to deal with, so I decided that it would probably be a little bit easier if I did that. And as I said, I'm using my sponge daubers to put my colour on. My colours are obvious Christmassy ones, cherry cobbler and old olive, a good favourite. And I'm going to start by putting the ink on the outside of, I'm going to take that away a moment because it's making a noise that's annoying me. Let's pop that to one side, that banging. And as you can see, I'm just using sort of a pounding technique just to put the colour on, and I'm just trying to get it roughly going so far in to the stamp so there's sort of an evenness. So this is a really great technique for introducing different colour textures into your designs. And then around the middle I'm just going to put some colour, and I don't want to just keep it to the, if you like, the particular shape. I want to be able for it to be sort of blending into the other colours. So there's my cherry cobbler, and now I'm going to go with my old olive. Now I'm going to put a piece of paper next to me, and that's because when I ink up and start applying my ink, I'm going to be picking up a little bit of real red, and because I don't want to transfer the real red into my old olive ink pad, I'm just going to dab off each time I come off of the stamp before I put it back in my ink, just on that piece of paper there, just to try and keep my ink pad clean, or at least unredded. Okay, I don't know if you can see the colours going in there, but I'll show you again in a minute what we've got. And nearly forgot to put that on my paper. I think I'm very nearly there with the blending in the colours. Just want to make sure that the intersections where it changes are suitably inked. Right, I think I'm there. I'm just going to do one final blob off there just to get the red off. Now you can wash those sponge daubers I just run it under a tap so that I can get the worst of the colour out. Or because they come in packs of 5 and they're quite reasonably priced, you can always have one and dedicate it to a colour. Now, this is a piece of Very Vanilla. I'm going to position it on my marks. When I work out where the stamp's going to go and where my paper's going to go, I put a little mark on there so I know exactly where I want my impression to be. And I'm just going to catch the very, very, very corner with my magnet because I want to make sure that the ink goes all over. Now, here's my coloured inked up stamp. It's not easy to see the difference in colour from this point of view. Now, because I've been sitting there, it's been sitting there a few moments, I'm going to huff on it. So excuse me while I huff. Oh dear. Now what that does is it just reactivates the ink. Right, let's see what we get when we... And so I'm just going to press firmly all over, just to make sure that I get a good transfer of ink. Right, hopefully we've got a good one there. Let's pick up and see. Oh yes, that's lovely. All right, so you should be able to see here how the cherry cobbler sort of goes into the old olive and back out to the cherry cobbler again. That's really nice. I really like that one. All right, so we've done with that. And then I've got my other parts of my card. So I'm going to pop this onto a old olive base. And those who know me know I like to use my liquid adhesive. Like that. And then some dimensionals on the back. So I like to put one in each corner and one in the middle. So these are my side bits that I've pre-trimmed. Now then, the decision comes, do I want to, I think I'm going to leave this is quite a large corner there, so I think I'm going to leave that in the bottom there, because then I'll be able to put my greeting on top. Okay, and then I've got a piece to go inside. This is the bit that you put your "To You, Love From Me" on. Unless you've got like maybe a gold or a silver pen, writing directly on the card, the dark card base is a bit tricky. So I always like to put a piece inside. And then we come to the greeting. So I've had to go to a Christmas stamp set for my greeting. This is Trimming the Tree, and I'm sure I'm going to be sharing some more cards with you with this one. And I'm just going to do Peace and Joy. It's a simple card, and I just wanted a simple greeting. Now I've cut out a piece of card, vanilla card, and I am using the Stylish Shape dies. So this is a super set, a lot of basic shapes. And I'm sure if you don't have circles and squares in your stash, this is the die set for you. And also obviously some flagged banners. But these are stitched. They give you a lovely stitched effect. If you see, there we go. They're really, and it just finishes them off. So I'm going to use the old olive and my greeting. Now, wish me luck while to see if I can get this centered. This is a photopolymer stamp, so it should be it should be relatively simple to get it level. And I'll try my best not to get my head in shot. well, not as good as I would like it to be, but I'm going to leave it at that. And a couple more dimensionals on the back. And then my embellishments. So I'm going to pop it across the corner, and then I'm going to get my embellishments. So these are the gold holly leaves. We had them in the Christmas catalogue, the holiday catalogue last year, and they have come back in the new catalogue. Now they come in large and small. On my sample, I think I used 2 large ones, but I wonder what a soft and a small and a large. Actually, I quite like that one. So we're going to use a small and a large. That's the decision that's been made here. And I put them on with glue dots. So I'm just going to put the large one on first. And you just need to make sure, if you look, there's actually a center vein, and then the veins going out from the side. So this is the top. This is the this is the bottom that I'm sticking the glue dot on, and just pop it on like that. And then the other one, I'm just going to make sure it's the right way round. Yep, so we've got that. And then with my final flourish, I'm just going to add some of the red rhinestones. They look to me a bit like holly berries to go with my holly leaves. So I'm just going to put a couple there like that, and I'm done. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this card. If you look below the video, you'll see a link to my blog where there'll be more details on the dimensions, as well as where you can buy the products on my online store. If you've enjoyed this card, I would really appreciate a thumbs up. If you don't already do so, perhaps you go ahead and subscribe, and comments. I'd love to get your comments. I'd love to read what you have to say, what you have to share. Thank you very much for spending some time with me today. I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.